Om Swastiastu. Good morning, everybody. Today I want to presentation about my proposal. The title is about the fostering junior high school student intensive listening using YouTube. And before I start, I want to tell you about my name. My name is Iko Mahutana, and the lecturer is Dr. Idewa Geberat Dwiyana Putra, MPD. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. That is about the. Now I will to bring the introduction. Next slide, please. So for the introduction, have a background of the study. So here, I have the first is definition of listening, and the next about the problem of listening, and the previous problem of listening, and the last is about the research gap. So in listening is about the is important in our communication. Listening is about the activity when to hear about the speaker, what the speaker speak, that is more fast or slow. And the next is about the problem of listening. So here in our proposal, the listening problem is about the how to get the verbs, vocabulary, and then the speaker more fast when the speak, and the prepares about the problem of listening maybe is about the how to get vocabulary and some other speaker is more fast when they speak, and testic speaker speak is more long. And for research gap is about research gap is about the how to use fostering junior high school student intensive listening through YouTube. And for the detailed problem of listening is similar like problem of listening. And the next is determine the solution of the problem. Is about the solution is using the YouTube. So because if you using the YouTube, the test taker can watch anytime, anywhere, and usually the test taker or offering can hear about the speaker. That's because the YouTube is very important to make the test taker to understand what they hear. And for the basic question is for the target and basic question. Next slide, please. That is about the basic question. What does use fostering junior high school student intensive listening ability through speak recognition YouTube? Next slide, please. And next about the literature review. Next slide, please. So here I have the conceptual framework. The first is listening definition. It's about the listening. In listening, have this definition of listening, type of listening, and category of listening. So after that, the difficult of listening, and have after that, difficult of listening. So have significance of listening. So for the difficult of listening, like test taker had difficult to get the vocabulary because the speaker or speak is very fast. So have in listening have significant like the first is about when we have the communication with other people, that is very important to get a well communication. So the next from the typical we have I had a title for our my proposal, fostering junior high school student intensive listening using YouTube. So the next is about the media is using YouTube. YouTube is very important to improve ability listening of student. So after that, we had the listening test. In listening test, I get the test taker the video to watch and listen to get the information to recognize, repeat, and practice what they are here. So the next after that we we have interview the student. So from the interview to know about the what make the test taker difficult and how the test taker to get more easy when learn about the listening. And the next student difficult of listening. So after the interview, uh, can know about the student difficult, and then give motivation like that. So the next is after that use classroom action research. from classroom action research have the step. The first is research method, research setting, research procedure, and data collection. The next is data analysis. The last is about the action. Action. How the action can the improve the ability or not. The next slide, please. And the next is about the research method. Next slide, please. For here, for research methods, the first is research participant. So I have the second semester of the student as MPN Setup 3 Kintamani. So here I have the choose about the random sample. How that? Because the random sample I take one of the class. So from here we choose only 20 students. Like write the name in the book. So we choose one by one until 20 students of the 7 classes. So the next slide, please. So in the research design, here I have a classroom action research. So because I choose the classroom action research is come to the class and then we communicate with the student. And after that, in class at the recognition. So in recognition, I check and then how the student can get about the real information is very detailed, not the phenomenon. So the real of information. So after that, had the planning. Planning can how to give the test with the student. How what do you do about that? And have the acting and observing. So the planning have the acting. How the to do about the test and doing that. So the last is about the reflection. In the reflection, like the rest and the successful success of the student, and that can keep the student to be close. How do we get about the how to can get the normally success or not good or very good low maybe obtain the result. The Next slide, please. For the next is data collection. So here I have to pour is about the data collection. Is in data collection had two interview and listening tests. For in listening test, I had to test the test taker or student to watch and listen about the video. In interview had the question. So in interview had the question like difficult, what is the difficult, well, how the student get the more easy when learn listening. So for the result, we have to data and at the summary for data and to use in my proposal. The next slide, please. And the last is about the data analysis. So here in data analysis, use the quantitative data to obtain from student listening video test in an interview. So the in quantitative data, we use the listening video test and interview. The next slide, please. The next slide, please. So that's all of me, and thank you.